Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Camping with Jersey Joe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And just want to give a little brief report on the trip I have so far, Murphy and I traveling. You know, my good friend Murphy. If anything can go wrong, it probably will. Well, in my last video I outlined a few issues I had, and that has not disappointed. It's kept on going. At my last stop, I got off of electricity, and I got to really test my systems, and I must have either have a defect in one of my components on my house system, or I did something wrong. No big deal. I've got redundant batteries. I do have extra power. I'm not worrying about it. I have an independent heat system that I've been using to keep the dogs and I warm at night because it's been getting cool. And I will get this problem rectified when I get to Quartzsite. I was planning on getting there on Tuesday, but now I have to extend another day. I had I don't know, minor or major medical emergency, depending on whether you're a male or female. And it all has to do with my prostate. If some of you saw my short video on Friday where I was at that beautiful brewery as part of the RV overnights free stay system, boondocking system, much similar to Harvest Host. I had a great time. First time I had beers in months. And I had 4 beers. They were all delicious. And then the next, well, starting later that night, the spigot did not want to empty itself out, and I just kept on accumulating. My bladder kept getting bigger. I started getting back pain because the bladder was enlarging. And here I am by myself, the last one left in this parking lot at the overnight. It's now about 10 o'clock in the morning. Hospital is in Albuquerque, which is over an hour away, and I had an option to go to a clinic, which was about a half hour away, and it was only open for a short period of time, and I got there. Of course, they don't take Medicare, but at that point, coming from the north, I know how hospitals are, and since I have the 2 pups with me, and I'm by myself, going in there for a 3-4 hour stay, I opted to go for the pay route, and maybe I'll get reimbursed some of that through my carrier. Yeah, I had an obstruction in my bladder, and so far so good. Knock on wood, everything's fine. But needless to say, I went to sleep last night wondering if I was going to be able to go to the bathroom this morning. But so far everything is fine. And just causes a delay. I had prescriptions to fill out. So far I've only managed to get one filled. Nobody has a second one, so I'm going to call Walmart in Lake Havasu in another hour when they open and have them order that, so it'll be ready for me when I pass through there on Wednesday. Now, in addition to all that, the only other major problem, and again, since I have other systems in place, there's either my water pump is either defective, or there's something that's stuck, or I got to do a repair. And being in the places I was parked at the last few days, not to mention my medical emergency, and I didn't sleep that night before, so yesterday after I got to where I was going to go, I was just wiped. So I have another water pump in stock. I carry parts. It's just a matter of being able to do it. And I plan to do that today when I get to my next rest area. Today's going to be a short travel day, only about 85 miles, and I'm going to be at my next rest area, where then I'm going to have to put out my generator to fully charge my battery. And then I have to find out at Quartzsite what is wrong, whether I don't have enough solar, whether there's something wrong, whether me, the genius, set up one of the components wrong. So anyway, that will solve itself. It is fine. I'm good. Those incidents are going to happen on these rigs. The worst thing I'm worried about, obviously, is the prostate. So no more beer, and I'm actually really thinking about just, since I don't drink wine that often, or even cognac, which I like, I'm thinking about just letting all that go. And it's also going to be healthier for me. So that's it. So right now, we left Grants, New Mexico. We're on the way to Gallup for a brief stop at a Walmart. Because once I enter Arizona, I'm going to be stopping in Flagstaff for a quick stop. But I don't really like to drive around the cities with this trailer, especially if you get into the bigger cities. They have the more condensed parking lots for more vehicles, and there's usually not a good place for me to actually park. So pick up a few provisions I need, and then the next Walmart I'm going to hit is going to be in Lake Havasu. And that'll be my last day of travel, God willing, and I'll on my way to Quartzsite. So all is good. All in all, it's great. Some of you might be saying, well, why didn't I test my systems? I couldn't really test them at Thunder Canyon, because even when I took myself off power, I was never under sun to test it. And now it's testing, but there's something wrong. Like I went to sleep last night, and I was showing over 13 volts of power, or actually 12.92, I'm sorry, when I went to sleep. And then this morning, about 2 o'clock, everything went out. So I'm going to have to get that checked, see if it's me doing something wrong. Maybe it's my refrigerator, which is a 12 volt. I doubt that. It doesn't really consume a lot of power, especially since we're not in the heat right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will be recording some more videos from Arizona. And yeah, the trip is ongoing. Traffic is passing me by, not too happy, but I keep my speeds low because that's less stuff I got to pick up, or less the cabinets get messed up when I'm on the road. This is a traveling earthquake, is what these rigs are. Anyway, guys, everybody have a great day. Talk to you soon.